Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by saying this: your energy is the most valuable asset you have. It's the currency of your life. When you constantly look around, watching what others are doing, comparing their progress, their wealth, their status, you're basically wasting your currency on someone else's game. And let me tell you, that game will never pay you dividends. See, comparison is a silent killer. It creeps in, makes you feel less than, and before you know it, you're stuck. Stuck in doubt, stuck in fear, stuck in distraction. But your journey, your life, was never meant to be a copy of someone else's. It's unique, with its own timeline, its own lessons, and its own rewards. If you want to grow, if you want to win, you've got to invest in the one person you can control, you. Improve your skills, your mindset, your habits. Read more, learn more, become more. When you pour your energy into yourself, you raise your value in the marketplace of life. Master your mindset first. Control your thoughts, because thoughts lead to actions, and actions lead to results. If you want different results, you must start by thinking differently. Let me leave you with this truth: consistency beats competition. When you focus on showing up for yourself every single day, when you're committed to your own growth, you don't need to worry about the competition. You're too busy evolving, too busy becoming the best version of yourself. So today, I challenge you: stop looking at others, stop comparing, turn your gaze inward and put your energy where it belongs on your own growth. Because when you focus on yourself, you unlock your true potential and open the door to a life of success and fulfillment. Let's talk about something you might not think about every day, but that is absolutely critical to your success: your energy. Not just your physical energy, but the total energy you bring to your life, your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy. This energy is your most valuable asset. It's the currency with which you buy your future. And the way you spend it, where you choose to focus it, determines what kind of life you build. Now, I want you to think about energy like money. When you have money, you decide where to spend it, where to invest it, or where to save it. If you waste it on frivolous things, you end up broke. If you invest it wisely, you build wealth. The same principle applies to your energy. You only have so much in a day, and once it's gone, it's gone. So the question becomes, are you spending your energy on things that help you grow, or are you giving it away to things that drain you and don't benefit you? One of the biggest energy wasters I see people fall into is focusing on others, comparing their lives, their success, their mistakes. You scroll social media, you listen to gossip, you get caught up in other people's drama, and what happens? Your energy is pulled away from what you could be doing for yourself. It's like taking money out of your bank account and throwing it away. The problem is, this happens over and over until your bank is empty. But here's the truth: you cannot control what others do, say, or think. You only control your own actions and mindset. When you waste your energy worrying about what someone else is doing, you lose your power. You get distracted from your own purpose, and the more you give your energy away, the less you have for your own dreams. Think about the greatest leaders, entrepreneurs, or athletes. What do they have in common? They don't focus on the competition or on what others are doing. They focus on themselves, on their craft, on their mindset, on their improvement. That focus is what separates winners from the rest. Your energy is your fuel to produce results. When you focus it on yourself, on learning new skills, developing better habits, growing your mindset, improving your health, that energy multiplies. You become more productive, more creative, more resilient. Your confidence grows. You build momentum. But when you focus on others, your energy gets scattered. You start to feel envy, doubt, and frustration. You waste time trying to prove yourself or comparing yourself, and all that emotional turmoil drains your energy bank. You end up exhausted and discouraged. So, what's the solution? Protect your energy like you protect your money. Be intentional with where you put your focus. Ask yourself every day, is this helping me grow? Is this helping me move forward? If the answer is no, cut it out. Set boundaries. Limit time on social media or around negative people. Instead, spend your energy on things that elevate you, reading books, learning new skills, practicing gratitude, meditating, exercising. Invest in yourself like you would invest your money, because your energy fuels your success. Every great achievement starts with energy. You've got to bring your best energy to your goals every single day. And that starts with focusing on yourself, not others. When you do that, you protect your energy, grow your power, and become unstoppable. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Guard it fiercely, spend it wisely. Focus it intentionally, because when you do, you unlock your potential and create the life you deserve. I want to talk about something that sneaks into your mind and quietly steals your joy and your progress. It's something so common, so natural, that most people don't even realize how dangerous it is. Comparison. You see, comparison is a silent enemy that kills your progress faster than almost anything else. It's subtle, it's powerful, and it's everywhere. From the moment you wake up, you're bombarded with images, stories, and messages about other people's lives. Social media is a comparison factory. You see highlights of someone else's success, their money, their family, their lifestyle, and you start to measure yourself against them. But here's the problem: you're not comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You're comparing your full story to their best moments, and that's an unfair fight. Comparison creates an illusion, a false picture of reality that makes you feel less than. It fills your mind with doubt. Why am I not there yet? Why don't I have what they have? Maybe I'm not good enough. Those questions don't motivate you, they paralyze you. They steal your confidence, your focus, and your peace. When you compare yourself to others, you're stepping out of your own lane. You're distracted from your unique path, your unique timing, and your unique purpose. Your journey is not meant to be a copy of someone else's. It's meant to be a story only you can write. Every step you take should be about progress for you, not perfection based on someone else's standards. Let me be clear, this isn't about ignoring role models or inspiration. Learning from others is good, but comparison is about measuring your value by how you stack up against them, and that's a trap. It breeds resentment and envy, and it stops you from taking action because you feel like you can never measure up. Here's the real damage: when you compare, you stop focusing on what you can control, your own effort, your own growth, your own mindset. Instead, you fixate on external things that have nothing to do with your ability to succeed. You lose time and energy trying to be someone else instead of becoming the best version of yourself. Think about the most successful people you know. They don't waste their time comparing themselves to others. They understand their own strengths, their own weaknesses, and their own goals. They measure progress by their own standards, not someone else's. That's why they keep moving forward no matter what anyone else is doing. Comparison kills progress because it stops action. When you feel inferior or overwhelmed by what others have accomplished, you hesitate, you procrastinate, and you get stuck. But when you focus on your own growth, your own small wins, your own improvements, you build momentum, you develop confidence, you create your own success story. So, what do you do when the temptation to compare hits? First, recognize it. Awareness is the first step. When you catch yourself comparing, stop and ask, is this helping me grow or is it hurting me? Most of the time it's hurting. Then, shift your focus inward. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small. Remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Measure your success by how far you've come, not how far someone else has gone. Surround yourself with positive influences who support your unique journey. Limit exposure to social media or environments that trigger comparison and self-doubt. Fill your mind with affirmations and truths about your own value and potential. Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, it steals your confidence, and it steals your progress. But here's the good news. When you stop comparing and start focusing on yourself, you unlock your potential. You take control of your own story, and you create a life built on your own terms, not someone else's. Your journey is your own, and it's enough. You are enough. Keep your eyes on your path, and progress will follow. I want to share something with you today that is a truth too many people overlook. When it comes to building a life of success, happiness, and fulfillment, there is one investment that always pays the highest returns, and that investment is in yourself. Self-improvement is not just a good idea. It's the ultimate investment you can make, and it beats any stock, real estate, or business opportunity you can find. Think about this for a moment. You are the common denominator in every situation in your life. Whether you succeed or fail, whether you feel rich or poor, whether you feel confident or doubtful, it all starts with you. Your knowledge, your skills, your mindset, and your habits. These are the foundation of everything you experience. So, why would you invest your time, your money, and your energy anywhere else before you invest in yourself? Here's the real power of self-improvement. It compounds over time. When you learn something new, when you develop a skill, when you change a habit for the better, it's like planting a seed. That seed grows, and eventually it produces fruit. And the more seeds you plant, the bigger your harvest. You can't outgrow the value of improving yourself. Many people spend their lives trying to find quick fixes, looking for shortcuts, hoping for luck, or waiting on circumstances to change. But the truth is, the only thing you can control is yourself. And the more you invest in becoming better, more knowledgeable, more skilled, more disciplined, the more you increase your value in every area of your life. Think about the difference between a person who never reads, never learns new skills, never works on their mindset, and a person who commits to daily growth. The person who grows becomes more confident, more capable, and more prepared for opportunities. They solve problems better, they communicate more effectively, and they attract better relationships and resources. Their lives change because they changed. Self-improvement isn't just about career or money. It's about every part of your life. Improving your health, your emotional intelligence, your spiritual life, your relationships. These investments create a well-rounded, strong foundation. When you work on yourself holistically, everything else improves because you show up as your best self. But here's the challenge many face. They don't see self-improvement as an investment. They see it as an expense, something they don't have time or money for. They put others first and neglect themselves. But this is a mistake. If you don't invest in yourself, you limit your potential. You limit your future. Would you rather spend a little time and effort now building your skills and mindset, or spend years struggling to catch up? Would you rather invest in learning how to manage your money, communicate better, or handle stress, or keep repeating the same mistakes? The choice is yours. Investing in yourself requires discipline and sacrifice. It means saying no to distractions and yes to growth. It means showing up consistently for your own development, but the payoff is worth it. When you improve yourself, you become more valuable, not just to yourself, but to others. You create opportunities where none existed before. No matter where you are in life, it's never too late to start investing in yourself. The best time was yesterday, the next best time is now. Pick up a book, enroll in a course, find a mentor, start a new habit. Do something every day that adds value to who you are. Self-improvement is the ultimate investment because it creates lifelong dividends. It builds your capacity to handle challenges, to seize opportunities, and to live a life on your own terms. When you focus on becoming better, everything else falls into place. I challenge you today, make a commitment to yourself. Invest in your growth relentlessly, because the best investment you will ever make is in you. If there's one thing that separates those who succeed from those who struggle, it's mindset. Mastering your mindset is not just an option, it's a necessity, because the way you think determines the way you live. Your mindset shapes your beliefs, your actions, and ultimately your results. Now, I want you to understand this clearly. Your mindset is like the operating system of your brain. It runs the software of your life. If your mindset is outdated, limited, or negative, no matter how good your skills are or how hard you work, your results will be limited. But when you master your mindset, when you upgrade it to one of positivity, resilience, and growth, you unlock the door to success that many never even realize exists. What does it mean to master your mindset? It means taking control of your thoughts instead of letting your thoughts control you. It means being intentional about what you allow into your mind, what you believe about yourself, and how you respond to challenges. Because your mind is constantly talking to you, telling you stories. The question is, are those stories helping you or hurting you? Most people live in a mindset of scarcity. They believe there isn't enough success, enough money, or enough opportunity to go around. That mindset breeds fear, jealousy, and doubt. It makes you play small, hold back, or give up at the first sign of difficulty. But a masterful mindset operates from a place of abundance. It believes there's more than enough for everyone. It sees challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and setbacks as setups for a comeback. Mastering your mindset means developing resilience. Life will throw obstacles at you. That's guaranteed. But your mindset determines whether you let those obstacles stop you or push you forward. When your mindset is strong, you see problems as puzzles to solve, not walls to block you. You understand that failure is not the end, but a necessary step toward growth. How do you master your mindset? First, you become aware of your thoughts. Many people aren't even aware of the negative self-talk running in their minds. They believe every critical thought is true. But mastery begins with awareness. Catching yourself when you start doubting, worrying, or feeling defeated. You challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this helpful? What would happen if I thought differently? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, instead of thinking, I can't do this, say, I'm learning and I will improve. Instead of I don't have enough time, say, I will prioritize what matters most. You also master your mindset by feeding it daily with positive inputs. What you read, listen to, and surround yourself with shapes your mental landscape. Fill your mind with success stories, motivational messages, and practical wisdom. Avoid negativity and toxic influences that drag your mind down. Another key to mastering mindset is practice. It doesn't happen overnight. It's like training a muscle. The more you practice positive thinking, gratitude, and resilience, the stronger your mindset becomes. And just like physical training, there will be days when it's hard, but persistence is key. Mastering your mindset means taking full responsibility for your life. No more blaming circumstances, other people, or luck. When you take responsibility, you take power. You become the captain of your ship, steering toward your goals no matter the storms. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. It's the difference between quitting and winning, between fear and courage, between stagnation and growth. When you master your mindset, you master your life. So today, I challenge you to take control of your thoughts. Become aware of what you believe, challenge what holds you back, and commit to daily mental training. Build a mindset that serves you, empowers you, and propels you forward. Success begins in the mind. Master your mindset, and you unlock a world of possibilities. One of the most powerful truths in life and in business is this: consistency beats competition. In a world where everyone is chasing overnight success, instant results, and quick wins, the real winners are those who show up every day, put in the work, and stay committed to their goals no matter what. It's not the flashiest, fastest, or most talented who win, it's the most consistent. Think about it. There are countless people with great ideas, natural talent, or big dreams, but many of them never reach their potential because they get discouraged, distracted, or overwhelmed and give up too soon. Meanwhile, the person who keeps pushing forward, who does the small things every day, even when motivation is low, ends up ahead. Why? Because success is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency means discipline. It means creating habits and routines that support your goals and sticking to them, even when you don't feel like it. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but the real test comes when obstacles hit, when progress slows, or when others around you quit. That's when consistency becomes your secret weapon. When you focus on consistency, you stop worrying about competition because you realize your only opponent is yourself. Your goal is to be better today than you were yesterday. This mindset shifts your energy from comparing yourself to others toward improving your own performance. And when you consistently improve, you create unstoppable momentum. Consistency also builds trust and credibility. In business, relationships, or personal development, people respect and rely on those who show up predictably and deliver results over time. Consistency creates a reputation that money can't buy. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and builds lasting success. Let me tell you a story. There are countless examples of people who weren't the most talented or the most educated, but won because they never gave up. They kept showing up. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 0 ways that won't work." His consistency, his refusal to quit, eventually led to the invention of the electric light bulb, changing the world forever. This principle applies to every area of your life. Whether you want to build wealth, improve your health, strengthen relationships, or grow spiritually, consistency is the key. It's the small daily actions, making healthy choices, saving a little money, practicing gratitude, that compound over time into massive results. But let me be honest, it's not easy. Consistency requires sacrifice. It means saying no to distractions and instant gratification. It means pushing through when you're tired, when you're bored, or when results seem slow. But this is where champions are made. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to create systems. Systems take the guesswork out of success. They turn your goals into repeatable processes. For example, if your goal is to write a book, your system might be to write 300 words every morning. If your goal is fitness, your system might be a daily workout routine. Systems help you show up even when motivation is missing. Another powerful tool is accountability. When you share your goals with someone or work with a mentor, you're more likely to stay consistent. Accountability keeps you honest and motivated when your own discipline wavers. Consistency beats competition because it creates results that last. Talent fades, motivation fluctuates, and luck is unpredictable. But consistent effort builds unstoppable success. When you commit to showing up for yourself every day, no matter what, you become a force that can't be stopped. So today, I challenge you to embrace consistency. Stop worrying about what others are doing. Focus on your own daily progress. Build your habits, create your systems, and keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, it's not the fastest or the strongest who win, it's the consistent. As we wrap up today, remember this. True success doesn't come from chasing others or measuring yourself against their journeys. It comes from focusing on yourself, protecting your energy, stopping comparison, investing in your growth, mastering your mindset, and showing up consistently. When you commit to these principles, you take control of your life and unlock your full potential. So, keep your eyes on your own path, put in the work day by day, and watch how your life transforms beyond what you once thought possible. The power to create the life you want is already within you. Focus on yourself, and greatness will follow.